What's up, y'all? Solo. Wanted to give an update on my cactus and succulents for the springtime of 2022. They're still alive, they're hanging on, they're flowering, and they're growing. Man, you would think cactus would not survive in like a cold environment. We get winters well into the 20s some days, not constantly, but you can absolutely get temperatures into like 20 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It's even been as low as -10. It hasn't been -10 since I put these plants in. It's maybe been like 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold. And the cacti have not died. It's amazing. So I have some here, and I have some over here too. And they're doing good. The prickly pears are putting off new growth. The more spiny spire cactus as well, the center I can see is shooting off new spikes, like it's growing too. Though at the base of it, it looks a little different. It almost looks woody. If you've seen a really old cactus, they basically form bark eventually for some of them. And it kind of looks like that. Hoping it's not rot. When I poked at it carefully, it doesn't like squish around, which is like a sign there might be rot. So it's probably just maybe forming bark. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If it is rot, that tells me that I made my soil a little too moisture retentive. So I'd have to rework the formula again, add more rocks in it, more sand, less dirt. I added maybe 10 or 20% Georgia clay into it. That's why the rocks have like a stained color to them. That's the iron in the soil. But besides that, it's mostly just rocks, sand, broken up volcanic rock, so a couple different kinds of rock. And then besides that, I just put in some, I think, perlite. I think perlite is the one that helps dry everything out. And then from there, I put on a little bit of dirt in there too. So hopefully the cactus will be happy here. They are living in baskets made of coconut core. I see birdies fly up all the time and steal little strands off of them. Anyway, just want to give y'all an update on my cacti and succulents. I'll show y'all over to another section as well, where you can see one of my in the ground cactus. Over here is where I planted one of the prickly pears that I found down the road. A few years back, they had to do some sidewalk repair, and this prickly pear plant was in the way, so they just tore the plant right out and just laid them out on the street. So I pulled over and I grabbed a couple of these. Luckily for me, they're mostly thornless. I say mostly because I totally got some spines in me somehow, even if they claim they don't have any thorns, they do. And they have agitating hairs on them at the very least that are honestly, I think, worse. But with all cactus, handle with care. And this guy's been in the ground now for about 2 years, maybe 3. And it hasn't done much. It hasn't done very much. It grew like 1 or 2 petals, but it's just kind of sat dormant. And now we're getting just an explosion of them. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, probably 20, maybe 30 petals coming up. This is awesome. It's gonna flower soon. It may not flower this year, but when it shows off this much growth, it has an abundance of energy that it's ready to use to build with. So this is great. Hoping I can grow these in Virginia. It's my hope. There's actually already some cactus on one of the properties I'm considering. So it'd be cool to kind of see how they do in one USDA zone below what I am in. I'm in 7B, and we're looking in 7A right now. So this is an awesome cactus. Really glad it's putting on a lot of growth now. They're very happy in the ground, and this is probably the largest single piece of all the ones they shredded up. So glad to see it's alive and happy. And yeah, best of luck, Mr. Cactus.